Hello, my tubies. This is Sheila Truelove. As you see, I have this little note. I'm looking at Deborah Cooper, and I want you to read this note where this character, his name is Mr. G, and this is what he's saying in terms of ebony women. He's sitting up here saying, "Black women, y'all say that y'all, oh, how sad is that, y'all are independent and don't need a man, but then go and get every government assistance voucher available to you. The government is y'all man, and y'all depend on what single mothers is the last person I want my taxes to go toward. F them, let them starve. These are your kids, mind you, that you created, your own creation. Let them starve." Now, let me tell you why this is just freaking me out. And I was looking at Deborah Cooper. I told you she's my girl. This is freaking me out because these black dusties, these things are not even men. They keep sitting up here talking about ebony women, keep saying that we're independent and that we don't need a man. First of all, they need to break it down. They don't even understand what the word need mean. Need mean without it, you die. There's not a man alive who need a woman because without a woman, he's going to die. There's not a woman alive who need a man. She's not going to die. Without air, you're going to die. Without food, you're going to die. Without Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, you're out of here. Okay, without shelter, you have to live out in the cold and out in the elements. You're going to die if you don't have shelter. Hold on. Let me just try to hold up with this. But these guys sit up trying to talk about you black women, keep talking about you don't need a man. How about, it's not about need, sweetheart. It's about want. And the reason why this is really freaking me out and pissing me the hell off is because the things that we ask you for and the things that we do want, you don't want to give. Me, I want a man who's on God and Jesus Christ's team. Each and every day, we have physical food to nourish our bodies. Am I correct? The same way we nourish our physical bodies, we need to nourish ourselves spiritually as well. So what I want is for a man who's going to take the spiritual lead. But guess what? He don't want to give me what I want. Or if you want to talk about need, yeah, I need that to keep me motivated, to keep me sustained. Come on, don't say that we don't, I'm sitting here biting my nail. Hold on, my nail just, oh God, freak. But anyway, oh God, look at my nail. That's horrid. But anyway, don't sit here and talk about how ebony women act like we don't, I'm not going to say we need you because I don't need you. You don't need me. You need God, Jesus, food, water, air, and shelter, honey. Now please don't insult my intelligence. Don't do that. If you don't know what a word means, look it up, Google it, Wikipedia it, do whatever the hell you need to do for you to get a clear understanding. And for you to sit here and say that we go to the government for assistance, if we didn't, the children would not have been fed. They sit here and they say that welfare has replaced the black man in the home. Let me tell you, sweetheart, there's nothing attractive about watching children sit around looking raggedy, children hungry, children who can't keep a roof over their head. Now, these black men know there was a time, and there is still a time, that they're not going to hire you. They're not going to hire you. A lot of you have criminal records, you have felonies, you have all of these things against you. Now, when they're not willing to do for you, ebony women had no choice. If we were to keep even your black ASS alive, we had to go to the government for assistance. You gave us no other choice. And then for the black men who were working, they get their paycheck. Where do they go? They either gamble it up or drink it up or drug it up. And then when the female, the woman, is upset or a little uptight or on edge, you ready to say she's nothing but a nag and she's a pain in your ass, and all she does is complain. What choice did you give ebony women? Yeah, they had to go to the government so they could keep your black ass alive, okay? They kept your black ass with a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your gullet. Now you sit here and you think about that. Ebony women, even today, you have so many black men who are incarcerated. And when they get out, do you know how hard it is for them to get a job, let alone a decent paying one? Let's even talk about a decent paying one where you are in the position to take care of a family. You're not. And ebony women have done nothing but be supportive of you, because we understand we went through the same crap and we're still going through it, which I will be making another video either today or tomorrow about black men who are kings. Because baby, don't get it twisted now. We do have some kings still out here who know how to rise to the occasion for their own creation instead of taking care of somebody else's creation, you know. All these other races of women came out of some other man's semen and sperm. That's their creation. Black women came from black men's semen and sperm. We're their creation. So for them to want to take care of anybody else's creation instead of their own, and somebody else's nation instead of their own, now tell me how stupid, how twisted, oh man, I can't even find another word, idiotic, dumb, brain fried up from drugs, brain swimming around in alcohol. How sick is that? You want to hug up, love up on somebody else's semen, somebody else's sperm, somebody else's creation. Really? And that's no offense to any of my other races of females. If I offend you, Jehovah God knows I'm not trying to. But you know, Sheila True Love, I keep it real. And I will never, ever bite my tongue. So for these black men to sit around here and post things like this all over the internet, oh honey, you haven't seen anything. You have to see all the rotten things they say about ebony women on YouTube. And when you hear an ebony woman saying something negative about these dudes, these dusties, she's speaking in response to what they have already said about ebony women. And I had to get on here today. I got off work not too long ago. It's 7:08, 7 o'clock. But I had to respond to this because this is ridiculous. And they need to take responsibility because they're supposed to be the heads of the household. And I have got to use this illustration because Jesus Christ taught in illustrations. If the superiors were to come on board of a ship and that ship was out of line and everybody was crazy and everything was chaotic and everything is out of order, do you think the superiors are going to look for the crew? Are they going to go after the women, the children, and the crew? Now, if you have any common sense left in your head or any common sense at all, you know they're not. They're going to come after the what? The captains. They're coming after the leaders. The ones who's supposed to be the head of this ship. That's the one that they're going to sit up there and rip them a new one. Not the women, the children, or the crew. So you men are supposed to be the captains of these ships. You're supposed to be the leaders. That's why people are coming down so hard on you, because God gave you so much authority and you're not exercising it. And that's it. So for you to sit here and say that ebony women feel that they're so independent, they don't need, please look at the word up. Please don't upset me. Do not upset me. Not a good idea. Look up the word need. Sheila True Love, truly loving you. You always have choices. Do as Jehovah God says, make my heart rejoice. By how? You make wise decisions and you make wise, I hope I didn't say wide, you make wise decisions and you make better choices. This is Sheila True Love, always loving you. Until next time, bye for now.